Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I am in the third position and not a lot of ore on this board, especially if somebody takes 9-5-10. There is no decent ore spot left anymore. Yeah, I don't see any good spots which are good combination or go hand in hand with each other. Like even 9-5-10, wood and ore don't uh, coordinate much. We can go for something like 6-4-3 or maybe 8-5-3, but then you end up with too much sheep and not sure how to move forward from there. I think going for something like 6-4-3 is fine over here. We can point to the left and then point to the right and then try getting on the wheat port. Should be a decent setup. Pink here might go for something like, as I said, 6-4-3 or the other 6-4-3 down here. Goes for 8-5-10. So most likely pink is trying to get the 11-12 option by going on 9-12 or maybe. So I believe I can go for something like 5-9-10 here. Especially because when it comes back to me, I think I will be able to get one of the two spots, either the 3-5-4 or maybe 6-4-3. One of these two spots should be open. Red shouldn't be going for both these spots because they end up with a lot of wheat and sheep and no ore and very little wood and brick. So either of those spots would be pretty good, uh, would pair pretty well with 9-5-10. So I will go for that spot here. I believe I can also go for something like 6-2-4 as an option because I produce wood and brick. I might be able to build a settlement on the ore port as well as on the brick port. Because pink went for some setup like 8-5-10, all sheep, it will be very difficult for pink to get a good setup now. They would want to get something like 9-4-2 or 6-3-4, but if they go for any of those spots, they will be very far away from the sheep port. Actually, red might now go for 6-4-11 because they will be close to they will be utilizing the wheat port, especially because they produce so much wheat now. Yeah, but if red goes for either 6-4-3 or 6-4-11, I think I can go for 9-4-2, point downwards and then try building on the 6-2 spot. Okay, red here goes for 9-4-2. That is a little surprising. So based on everything that I have said so far, I think I can go for 6-4-11 myself. Although I do like 6-4-3 a little more than 6-4-11, but because 6-4-3 gives me the option of building on 11-4. But I think pink will then go for something like 6, 11, 12, can point to the left and maybe able to cut me off, or just point to the right and go towards the sheep port. So I wouldn't want pink to get the 6, 11, 12 spot. And at 6, 4, 11, I do produce some brick as compared to extra wood and very little wheat. So the other option is 4, 5, 11 and start with a road, but I think 6, 4, 11 is just a fine pick here. I don't care a lot about the wheat port. Yeah, pink goes for 11, 12 directly. So building on the 6, 4, 11 was a good choice, because if I would had gone for 6, 4, 3, pink would have built on 6, 11, 12 for sure. And wow, brown here builds on 8, 3. So brown is playing a feast or famine kind of a game for sure. They only have 8, 3, 10 as the numbers. So as I was saying, I don't care much about the sheep port here. Sorry, the wheat port here. I wouldn't mind trying to build on the 8-4, increase my brick production. Here, if pink is keeping track of cards, they should block red because they want wood. But pink here just blocks nobody and chooses to be very passive. 12 rolls here, so not much that I can do. I'll just end my turn. To be really honest, I wouldn't mind if the 8 doesn't roll this entire game. Uh, Brown will be in a very, very bad position in that case, and pink will have a difficult game too. So on 9 rolls, that's good for me. I will be able to build towards the ore port. I think I can get a sheep for brick trade with red. Red has quite a few brick in hand. Yeah, I will accept this trade for sure. I wouldn't want pink to go ahead with that trade. I rather get the brick myself. Another 7 rolls here. So at this point, I believe the 9 wood, the 5 break, sorry, 5 ore. Yeah, the 9 wood gets blocked. And pink steals from me. I don't think that is the best move, but it's fine at this point. I do roll another 8 here. Let's see if I can get a wood. I don't think anybody has a wood in hand. So in that case, I might just go for a dev card. I do get a monopoly, so that's a pretty good dev card. Uh, doesn't help early on in the game, but I'm pretty sure if I can just hold it on for some time, I should be able to use it pretty well. Here, brown might be able to do a 3:1 and build towards the 9-3-11 spot. Okay, brown goes for a dev card, that is completely fine. Two rolls, that gives two ores to red. I can do this trade and then play a monopoly, steal 2 ores from red and build a city, but I think that would be waste of a monopoly this early on in the game. So at this point, I think I'll just hold on to my cards and end my turn. So these early eights are pretty good for brown and pink. Yeah, so now red has been able to get an early city as well. So, luckily, gray builds couple of roads and doesn't cut me off here on the overport, so that's a good thing for sure. A little lucky there. So now pink is able to get a good spot over there. I still don't think anybody will be able to trade away a wood. Yeah, so I think I just have to go for another dev card. And I get a year of plenty, so not getting any knights, but I don't mind getting the cards that I am getting. These are pretty strong cards. I believe red will just go for a dev card at this point. They have seems like they are going for a road building, sorry, a road, which is fine. So brown has been able to grow quite a lot as well because of these early eights and threes. And now they have diversified their numbers and no longer playing a feast or famine kind of a game because they have added 4, 5, 11, 9 to their setup. So brown has grown quite a lot pretty quickly. So I am again blocked on the 9 board. But at this point, I think I might just have to play my Year of Plenty. Don't think I have too much of a choice. I can get a settlement and a dev card. I think that's a pretty decent setup. Sorry, pretty decent move. I do get a knight, which is pretty good now. 7 rolls, so red has to lose 4 cards. That's pretty good. And luckily, I made use of all the cards I had, so I don't have any cards in hand, so I cannot be stolen from. I think the 8 sheep gets blocked. Okay, blocks the 10 ore. So I think I will just play my knight and block red. I don't think there is much of a choice there. So red has been lucky with these twos being rolled as well. Let's see if anybody wants an ore. Yeah, playing Monopoly this early would be a mistake for sure. So even though I am asking for a trade, but I don't think I should be doing anything. So although pink does target brown there, but blocks me as well. On my turn, I roll a 7. And at this point, I think I should be targeting pink as well because pink seems to be in a pretty decent spot. And I will go for another dev card. I get a victory point, so a little unlucky with knights, I would say. Yeah, so now red does steal from me. Um, Brown here can block the 5-4. Seems like a easy block here. Blocks the 6 wheat. I am completely fine with that. And 8 rolls here. Not much that I can do. Let's see. Yeah, I think I just have to end my turn. Uh, let's see if. Okay, so now red does target brown. Rolls at 12. I think pink is in a pretty good spot as well. 4 rolls, that's pretty good, I would say. I would want a 3 or a 10 to roll as well. Getting a city is very, very important for me. And I have the ore port, but because 5s and 10s haven't been rolling, I haven't been able to use my ore port at all. Another 9 rolls here. I can actually play a monopoly on brick if another 4 rolls here. Instead, a 6 rolls, and I don't think I can do much with the cards I have in hand. So I'll just end my turn. A slow start here, but hopefully I am able to grow pretty quickly later on in the game. I wouldn't mind this trade, but then I believe I am helping red a little too much. But at this point, I think it's a pretty fair trade for me. Gets me a rare brick and a wheat. On the other hand, seems like red doesn't want to trade with me because red isn't accepting the trade. Red now offers a 1 is to 1. I don't think so. I will be going for that at all. They did offer a 2 is to 1 before. Seems like red wants to accept this offer with pink and not with me. Yeah, in the end, they do have to accept with me because nobody else accepts the trade, is what I think. But 10 rolls, that's pretty good for me. I've been waiting for this the entire game. So now I just need a 5 or another 10 to roll so that I can get my city. So yeah, Brown has been expanding very, very quickly, especially with these road buildings. Brown has been able to get 2 road buildings this game. And for me, I think the 5 over is the only decent setup spot now. Brown will surely be getting the longest road. So pink holds on to 2 ores in their hand. So if a 5 or 10 rolls, a 5 does roll. So playing a monopoly on ore would be very, very strong at this point. I believe I will be able to steal at least 3 or 4, sorry, 5 or 6 ores. Let's see if red has some trade to offer. Doesn't look like. Pink might accept this trade. Yeah. So now playing a monopoly is even better. I get 7 ores there. So that puts me in a very, very strong position. And seems like I can get a road and settlement as well. So I will surely be doing that. And at this point, I end my turn. So that's a pretty good turn for me. I believe Pink will be furious with that turn. They accepted 2 trades with me. I wouldn't mind rolling a 7 here. Blocking red and brown would be pretty good. I do roll another 4. So at this point, I can just get a single dev card. I do get a knight. That's pretty decent. 8 rolls. Red here might be able to get the settlement on the 6-2 spot. We'll do a 2 is to, I mean, offering 2 is to 1 to red doesn't make any sense. Red already has the brick port, but red still accepts that trade. Wow. Red could have done that trade at the bank and not help me at all, but I don't mind getting any help. That's a good thing for me anyway. Red does go for 2 more dev cards, so I will have to start competing with red so that I can get the largest army. Should be blocking the 5 over. Oh, still blocks only red. That's pretty strong for me, I would say. Another 7 is rolled. Pink surely will be stealing from me. There's no doubt about that. Especially after the ore trade that ore monopoly that I played. Here, I think pink trying to get the longest road is a mistake. There is pink shouldn't be trying to get the longest road at all because brown will anyway be able to connect their settlements and get the longest road immediately afterwards. 2 rolls here, so not much that I can do. I will actually hold on to these cards. I don't mind if somebody steals a wood or brick from me. Yeah, so red plays their second knight and steals from me. So red might be able to get the largest army in the next turn. If the last dev card that they have is a knight. Oh, that's a big trade for pink. I think pink might just accept it. Yeah, pink does accept it. So red will get another dev card. So even if they did not have a knight, they will surely they have more chances of getting a knight now. On my turn, I can get another city. Let's see what pink does. Okay, so pink rolls a 7. Should be stealing from me. I don't mind if pink steals my brick away. I think pink blocks the 5 over and steals from me. Okay, they steal my wheat. A little unfortunate, but that's how it is. I roll a 7 myself, so again I will be targeting red for sure. And I do get a wheat, so I can get a city now, or I can try getting a dev card, and hopefully I get a knight. So the question here is, do I want to fight for the largest army now, or get a city now and then focus on largest army in the coming turns? Uh, yeah, I can. Yeah, at this point, I think I'll just go for a city, and because anyway, I know even if I do get a knight, red is getting the largest army this turn, and I cannot stop them in any way. So red is able to get a victory point and win the game. So me getting the city was the right move. I end on 7 points and end on the second position. Yeah, I was targeted the most when it comes to robbed by other players, and yeah, pink did target me quite a bit, especially because of the way I played my Monopoly. When it comes to setup, I think I had a decent setup. Uh, yeah, I think the early eights did help brown grow quite a bit, but I was surprised neither brown nor pink get the go for the longest road, which is fine. I mean, brown always had that under control, so but was never able to actually build the road that they needed. Did roll a couple of threes early on in the game and quite a lot of eights early on, but I believe as the game progressed, the numbers did seem to be fairly distributed. I believe red made use of the brick port pretty well, especially because 4 did roll quite a lot, and they were also helped by the 2s and 5s that rolled a few times this game. I would have liked if 10 had rolled a lot more. 10 rolled only twice this game. So if 10 had rolled a little more, I would have been in a better position for sure. But still not a bad game. A pretty decent game, and I end up on the second position. That's not the best, but in the last 3 videos, I have ended up in the last position. So it's still big progress for me. I do climb up the elo ladder as well a little. Now at 1159 with 1280 as my elo score. Um, do subscribe to my channel. That does help me boost quite a bit when it comes to being recommended and increasing my viewer count and everything. All the YouTube algorithm kind of stuff. And bye for now, and see you again in the next video.